Hello again, and you join me in my shed. Have you thought about buying an air brad nailer? Well, I bought one about 12 months ago, so I thought I'd show you what it can do and what I think of it. So this is it, the Clarke Nailer Stapler 2-in-1, model number CSN1D. Actually, when I got it, I swapped this over. I think this is called a PCL adapter to release the cartridge. Pull this trigger back, slides out. And then if I get some nails or brads, okay, these ones are 20mm, slots into there. If you notice on here as well, it's got like a little window. So click it in, you can actually see how many nails you've got left. It goes right up to 50. And then it gets down there, it says end. Now I actually bought this from Machine Mart, one of their own brands, Clarke. And when I got it, it came with some staples and some nails. Not many, actually came in a case as well. So here's the case. A couple of Allen keys. The Allen key there is for taking the nose plate off. So you can, if you get a jammed nail, I'll just show you that on here. But I've never had a jam. I must have done, I would have thought 5,000 nails so far. But if you do, you undo those, take the, I think it's called a nose plate, or a nose cover, take that off there, remove the jammed nail or staple. While we're talking about staples, let me take those out. So these are the staples, but I can't remember where I bought these from. I'll show you the other size nails in a moment, but they're 5.5 wide. I think they're called a 90, type 90 staple. These ones are 38mm long. Now to put the staples in, slot over the top there, as you can see, slots over there, against there, push the magazine in, clicks into place, and again you can see through the window. Obviously this window there doesn't show you what nails or staples you've left in there last time round. I actually had an idea, I've not used it yet, but let me just show you. Here's some brad nails, tack wise these are made by, these are 32mm, and I've colour coded it, so that's green. My plan was, if I've got 32mm nails in there, just mark it with a dry wipe green, and then I know that there's 32 in there. There's probably room for error though, so I don't know if that's going to work, but up to now all I do is just say, right, yeah, it's that size, and click it back again. Or I suppose I could just put 32mm. When you swap it over, just wipe it away. Yeah, and my other plan was, for example, 50mm nails, red, just put a red mark on there, and then I've got also 20mm nails, again by tack wise. Now in these boxes you get 5,000, there's 100 in each strip, a bit of maths, you get 50 strips in there. I bought these separately, these were from Amazon actually. I've got 20mm, 32mm and 50mm. And then of course I've got the staples as well. The nails are F-type and they're a 18 gauge. With the nailer you also get the oil for lubrication, and what I generally do every time I finish with it or after a certain amount of nails, just put a drop down there, reconnect the air again so it pushes it further down. I sometimes leave it just standing like that for a minute or so it trickles in. In fact, I need to get some more of this running out. So it's metal casing, rubber grip there, metal up here, and up here is your air deflector nozzle. Let's say you're firing from that direction and you've got it there, the air's going to blow straight in your face. So turn it opposite way or whatever position, just so it's not in your face. Trigger there of course, obviously I wouldn't be doing that if it was connected, which it isn't. And at the front here is your safety yoke, so trigger won't activate until that's pushed in. One thing I would say with this safety yoke, if you push on there and it's pushing on some wood, if you notice it's rounded and it leaves a little indent in the wood, ideally what should happen, and I've seen it on other nailers, is like a rubber foot or a little pad on there just to protect the wood. I'll be honest, that's pretty much the only downside to it. The magazine's made out of aluminium. It weighs 2.2 kilos. So I got this from Machine Mart, and with the case, a few strips of nails, and I think a few staples as well. I can't remember how many staples it was, but it comes in at just under £50. I'll do all your safety homework on this because it's the first time I've had a stapler, so I'm not an expert. It's just my opinions of it after owning it for around 12 months. And I say I've used it all around my workshop and shed. I've used it for some trims on doors. I've used it for MDF inner skin walls on the walls in my shed extension, and plywood as well. It's never let me down. It's never jammed. The only time when it can be a bit infuriated is when you're not looking on here to make sure you've run out of staples, so you could be happily going along and realising, hang on a minute, I'm not, no nails are coming out. But yeah, that's just something just to keep aware of where you're up to on the amount of nails or staples you've got left in the magazine. Now it operates between 4 and 7 bar, that's recommended. The maximum is 7 bar, which is about 102 psi. I say it's lightweight enough to be quite portable. I chose an air stapler mainly because I'm only going to be using it in my workshop. So having a little compressor, and it is a tiny compressor as well, with a long coiled air hose, is just enough for me. I suppose in an industrial environment, more of a professional, it might not be suitable for, but for what I'm using it, I'm very happy. So just to show you the nails, that's the 50mm nails there. Just do a bit of a close-up. You'll notice there as well, it does taper at the end, like in a V shape. Now, I've been told the reason for that is if you're firing, let's say, in that position, then the nails sit like that. Now, the only way that the nail, because it's pointed, is going to, if it decides to go off in another direction, the only way it's going to go is that way and that way, not that way. So a bit of chipboard there. So if I go down on it, the only way it can shoot off if it wants to go in any other direction when you fire it is that way or that way, not this way or that way. But if I had it like that, then there's a chance it could pop out the sides. And it's obviously good practice never to have your hand anywhere around here anyway. Really serious note, that could shoot off and straight through your fingers. Again, do your own homework on this. Always read your instructions first. That's good practice. And of course, wearing safety glasses as well. And I would advise, if you're using a compressor, and especially with the high pressure air, using ear defenders as well. That's the 50mm. And then I've got the 20mm and the 32mm. Let's put them in order. And the staples, I can't remember where I bought them from, probably from Amazon. Okay, let's get it set up and let's fire a few nails. Put my specs on first. I'll just turn the compressor on. Okay, so that's my compressor filled up. It might kick back in. Hopefully you can hear me, but let's just give it a whirl. Now that's a really good example. Straight out the side there. See, the compressor hasn't kicked in yet, but if I kept on going, there we go. Let me just show you. Just below the surface. Right, let's swap over to some nails. Okay, so obviously I've disconnected it first. Some 20mm nails in there, 20mm brads. And let's go again. Probably 10 nails before the compressor kicked back in. I say it's only a small compressor. It's just under here actually, so I'll quickly show you. Yeah, a bit of an air leak on there. The compressor sits under here, and then the air pipe comes out here. I'll use my air gun as well. Let's connect that up. And that sits just on a hook just there for when I need it. But I'll turn the compressor off now because it'll kick in when least expected. I've actually got the compressor connected to the Amazon plug. So I won't say the name now in case it sets yours off, but if I'm doing jobs I can tell it to turn off and turn on when I need it to. Comes with a manual, of course, CSN1D Clarke Air. What I really like about it is at the back it's got an exploded diagram of all the components and all the part numbers, which I think is a really nice touch. But I say I've had it for around 12 months now. I've not had one issue with it. I think the one downside for me is not having a rubber foot on there, because it leaves a bit of an indent. But I suppose I could probably make something, I don't know. But anyway, that's it. The Clarke Nailer Stapler. Thoroughly recommend one. So there we go, the Nailer and Stapler by Clarke. What do you think to it? Is that something you want to buy? Are you looking around at other models? Stick your comments below. If you've got any questions, please put them below as well. If you give me a thumbs up, that's marvellous. And subscribe if you're new here. Thanks to my old subscribers and my new ones. And I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Take care. Cheers.